Hello friend, in this lecture we will discuss on the cell padding attribute in HTML. So friend, let's start. The cell padding attribute in HTML table is used to specify the spaces between the cell wall and the cell content of the HTML table. For example, we will have the content in each cell and also each cell will have some cell border. So cell padding attribute will specify how much space should be there between the cell wall and the cell content. The cell padding attribute should be used inside the opening table tag of the HTML table. For example, here we have the opening table tag inside which we have specified cell padding as 10. Here the unit of measurement for the cell padding attribute value is pixel. That is, cell padding equal to 10 means cell padding is 10 pixel. Now let me show you a screenshot of the code which was taken before applying cell padding attribute. So here this is a screenshot without having any cell padding attribute in it. Now let me show you a sample code where we have used the cell padding attribute with a value as 10 pixel in the opening table tag. Thus when this code gets rendered in a browser, we will see the output as shown here. Now if we compare both the screenshot, we can clearly see in the screenshot which was taken before applying cell padding attribute that the spaces between the cell wall and the cell content is not that much. Whereas the screenshot which was taken after applying the cell padding attribute with value as 10 pixel will have the spaces between the cell wall and the cell content. The data in the screenshot without applying the cell padding attribute is little clumsy as compared to the data in the table in which we have applied the cell padding attribute. Now let me switch into the HTML editor and modify the code that we have developed in our last lecture and set the cell padding attribute in it, which we will run in a Chrome browser and then see the output. So this is exactly the same code that we developed in our previous lecture. Now let me do a few cleanup. Let me remove all this BG attribute. And now let's go into the opening table tag and apply the cell padding attribute with a value as 10, which means a value as 10 pixels. Save this and right click to open in default browser. Thus, when this code gets rendered in a browser, we can see that there are some extra spaces in between the cell content and the cell wall. So this is how we can use the cell padding attribute in HTML. Thank you for watching.